2 of the disciplinary hearing that will determine if Deshaun Watson will face a league suspension is in the books. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reports the plan is to be back at it again Thursday in front of Judge Sue Robinson, with a decision on Watson's fate expected by training camp. Commanders rookie Sam Howell says this is the first time he has not gone into a season as a starting quarterback since 7th grade. But the rookie says even with Carson Wentz entrenched as the starter in Washington, he plans to prepare as if he is starting, adding, quote, "When my name is called, I'll be ready." And finally, the Eagles made a splash with the addition of wide receiver A.J. Brown, and running back Miles Sanders has high praise for his new teammate, telling CBS Sports, quote, "We all feel like we're on an all-star team. We feel unstoppable." He also praised head coach Nick Sirianni for, quote, "keeping the vibes right." This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Thousands of people contact InventHelp monthly about their invention or new product. Do you think companies would be interested in your idea? Do you want to try to get a patent? Call InventHelp now. Best of all, the call and information are free. InventHelp keeps your idea confidential, explaining every step of the invention process. Join people just like you who made the call to InventHelp.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
All right, where are we going for breakfast?
I kind of want a breakfast quesadilla.
Oh, I didn't know they were doing quesadillas for breakfast these days.
Well, Taco Bell is.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, they have this Bell breakfast box now that comes with this breakfast quesadilla that's super cheesy and a hash brown.
Okay, I wish I knew about this earlier.
And it has Cinnabon Delights and a coffee in it.
Why did I not know about this earlier?
Try the new $5 Bell breakfast box, only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations during breakfast hours only, 7 to 11 a.m. for a limited time. Contact local store for prices and participation when fair. Tax extra. Drinks, food freezes.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXOL, Central California. It's the 30th day of June, 2022. It's a Thursday. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
And I look at that and I'm reminded. My son-in-law, Tim, had a slight accident, cut his hand, has, I think, 7 or 8 stitches in his hand. And he received notice that he was to return June 31st to have these stitches removed.
Well.
He better get used to them, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
The 31st, huh?
Yes. Oh, well.
I like that one.
Yeah, it's like, okay, come on in February 30th, okay? Yeah.
Well, they, the 30th of the month, it's just, like you said, it's something for us to look forward to.
Sure.
And, it tells us we have many people that are right on top of the calendar.
Yes. I think they're all using a different calendar than we are, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Anyway... well, in the news, Ozzy Osbourne has applied for permission to install bat boxes at his home in Buckinghamshire, England.
Bat boxes.
I mean, do I really have to go on?
No, and you don't have to explain if you mention Ozzy's name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he wants to protect the bats, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and bats are good.
In their proper place,
yes.
Like a lot of things.
They eat a lot of insects.
Yes.
Okay. So, we've got, coming up, we've got news. We've got an update on the Sealy fire, and we'll bring you that. We'll go take a look at the weather and go all the way through Independence Day.
Right now, all in just the snap of the finger. Okay.
Yeah, you just stick around. And we will celebrate some birthdays. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Our big shot birthdays. Actor Nancy Dussault is 86. Singer Glenn Shorrock of the Little River Band, still reminiscing, at 78. Actor David Garrison, 70. Hal Lindes plays guitar for Dire Straits, 69. Actor David Alan Greer, 66. Actor Vincent D'Onofrio, 63. Actor Deidre Lovejoy is 60. Actor Rupert Graves is 59. Actor Tony Rock 53. Actor Monica Potter is 51. Actor Molly Parker, 50. Actor Lizzie Kaplan is 40. Actor Sean Marquette is 34. Local birthdays coming up.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Alexis Silva, Rosalinda Soto, Todd Hall, Gino Zuniga, DeAndre Birchfield, Isaac Padilla, Rosa Pineda, Nathan Cardenas, and Alejandra Santillan. Happy birthday from KXO. Well, at one birthday we missed, Mike Tyson is now 56 years old. I don't know what's scarier, eating cake with Mike Tyson or seeing him holding a knife.
Yeah.
We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Yes, yes.
Okay, coming up into a 3-day weekend, and a lot of people are going to make it a 4-day weekend and take off tomorrow, right?
Maybe the same people that are looking at our calendar might have something to do with that.
Yeah. And we will tell you, safe and sane fireworks are legal in some parts of Imperial County, not in the unincorporated areas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So just so you are aware. And in El Centro, they're going all out to enforce their new commandment. It came down from the mount on a stone tablet. Thou shalt not shoot fireworks off into the air.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Okay, we're going to have some bit of a wind and,
Not so good of an idea.
No. Just be careful.
Please.
Okay.
Watch out for that 31st of June.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's coming up. And, of course, 4th of July, barbecue time for whole lots of people, which means thousands of eyebrows are in danger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hair on the knuckles are minus that. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I may barbecue. I'm not sure if I'm going to. We did bratwurst last week, so maybe we'll go with the all-American carne asada this weekend.
Well, if the weather will cooperate.
Yes. Okay. Are you ready for news?
News we have, and it's coming up.
Okay, we're going to jump in first with a look at World and California news headlines. And it is brought to you this morning by your friends in the air conditioning business. We're talking about Locke Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News special report, a win and a loss for President Biden in the Supreme Court this past half hour. The conservative majority has just dealt a blow to Mr. Biden's climate agenda. Correspondent Jim Krasula.
In a 6-3 ruling with the liberals dissenting, the Supreme Court has limited the Environmental Protection Agency's broad authority to curb power plant emissions that contribute to climate change. The court said the EPA is now limited to plant-by-plant regulation. President Joe Biden aims to cut the nation's greenhouse gas emissions in half by the end of the decade.
In another just released decision, the High Court has ruled the Biden administration can end the Trump-era Remain in Mexico policy. It required asylum seekers to be jailed or denied entry into the U.S. until their cases were resolved. That ruling, with conservatives Brett Kavanaugh and Chief Justice John Roberts joining the 3 liberal justices in a victory for President Biden. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Locke Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Locke Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Locke VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Locke Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Locke Air Conditioning at 760-93 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news, 10% containment on the nearly 1,000-acre Rice's fire burning in Nevada County. Evacuations there remain in effect. Fire officials trying to keep the flames from getting loose in neighboring Yuba County.
The fire is still 100% in Nevada County. We have resources in Yuba County working on contingency lines, contingency planning efforts, in concert with YCSO.
Sean Estes with CAL FIRE. Wyoming Representative Liz Cheney calling out fellow Republicans for their loyalty to Donald Trump, speaking Wednesday night at the Reagan Library in Simi Valley.
Republicans cannot both be loyal to Donald Trump and loyal to the Constitution. At this moment,
Cheney praising Cassidy Hutchinson, the former top aide to Trump White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, who delivered bombshell after bombshell at Tuesday's surprise January 6th hearing. Cooling closer to seasonal temperatures in some parts of the state, down to the upper 80s in Sacramento, upper 90s in Fresno and Bakersfield. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for maintenance, for replacement, it's Lock Air Conditioning, your friend in the AC business.
Looking good, Mrs. Dubs.
The head groundskeeper at Thad's Golf Course just retired.
We need to find someone in the next 2 weeks. Someone with botany and management experience.
He needs a replacement because the greens are already looking a little rough.
Water and aeration. They need to know it all.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by interviewing on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
At JCPenney's 4th of July sale, it's all stars, stripes, and savings. Enjoy up to 50% off select furniture, mattresses, and window coverings. Plus, shop thousands of doorbusters across the store, or use your coupon for additional savings. Take advantage of extended store hours Friday and Saturday. It's time to refresh your star-spangled manor. Shopping is back. JCPenney. Offers N74. Exclusions apply. Doorbusters excluded from coupons. See jcp.com for details.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the valley to serve you. Quick Lane. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news, if you haven't heard, a brush fire continues to burn near the town of Sealy. Carol Buckley has the story.
The Imperial County Fire Department late Wednesday evening ordered the evacuation of all those west of San Diego Avenue in the township of Sealy. The evacuees were initially being asked to go to Sunbeam Lake and then to an evacuation center that was set up at Wilson Junior High School in El Centro, where the Red Cross is providing assistance. As of midnight, the fire was said to be 40% contained. Firefighters and equipment from CAL FIRE San Diego and the City of San Diego Fire Department responded with a strike team to assist beleaguered Imperial County Fire Departments that had initially responded. The fire reported at about 6:30 yesterday morning. Crews were on the scene until about 10 a.m., and then the fire rekindled. Crews had to return to the scene at about 1 p.m. Wednesday afternoon. Almost immediately, a third alarm was issued, and then at about 5 p.m., a fourth alarm went out. Imperial County Fire requested a strike team at about 9 p.m. The fire crossed the river bottom, burned several fields, and moved toward the town site of Sealy, which prompted the evacuations. Some of the fire crews, however, started to be released at about 2 this morning. Air quality in the valley has been affected by the fire, as the city of El Centro and most other parts of the county were blanketed by smoke. At last report, over 226 acres had burned. The evacuation orders have been listed. Power has been restored to most residents in Sealy.
In other local news, the Imperial County has modernized the hiring system. George Gale explains.
They are expanding access and streamlining recruitment and the selection process. County's Human Resources and Risk Management made the announcement. They announced the selection and implementation of the NeoGov Insight Enterprise software system. They say the system will enable the County of Imperial to streamline the recruitment and selection experience for new candidates, enable applications to be completed online and through mobile devices, and automate the interview scoring and ranking system of candidates. They say it will also allow the county to transition from a 100% paper-based application process to a digital process tailored specifically for the unique needs of public sector organizations. The system goes online July 1st and will provide ease of access for individuals to apply for county positions online, monitor the status of their application, update their application as needed, and the ability to express interest in multiple positions. Under the new system, applicants will no longer be required to be physically present to submit their application, as paper applications will no longer be accepted. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:43.
Hey, Brawley, in the entire North End, maybe you heard that a local tire shop and service center is recently closed. I thought you ought to know. El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center is stepping up. They're here with everything you need. You'll find qualified senior techs with the knowledge and experience to treat you and your car right. There's everything you need. Lube, oil, and filter change. The best price on tires guaranteed. Auto air conditioning and cooling system service. El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. And of course, at El Centro Motors and the Imperial Valley Mall.
El Centro Police had to contend, are you ready for this, a loose goose. On Tuesday afternoon, concerned citizens notified police that there was a goose in traffic near Buckland Park. An officer was able to escort the loose goose back to the pond in the park after determining that the fowl was apparently healthy. About 15 minutes later, the goose once again strayed from the park and was left to roam free. That's the same goose that just ever so often, for whatever reason, decides to get sprung out of the pond at Buckland Park. Well, a 3-day weekend is coming up. Here's more on that story.
The 4th of July holiday is one of the biggest holidays of the year. This year, there will be no public fireworks displays in Imperial County on the 4th. There will be a fireworks display, but it will not be on the 4th of July. Fireworks display will be a Friday night in Calexico. It'll be part of the annual Grand Plaza Outlets Art Walk event. It runs from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. July 1st with art, vendors, and a whole lot of entertainment. Fireworks are scheduled to begin at 9 p.m. Because of the lingering pandemic issues, there will be no Freedom Fest this year and no fireworks in the city of Calipatria. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
That concludes this edition of Local News. However, stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we've built the SUVs of the future for everyone. Like the Ford Explorer, with available intelligent four-wheel drive with terrain management system. The Escape, with available all-wheel drive with selectable drive modes. And the Edge, with Ford Copilot 360 technology to keep you in control. Because the SUVs of the future aren't built for a few. They're built for America. We want your trade. Now get 0% financing for 72 months, plus $3,000 bonus cash on a 2022 Ford Edge SUV. Only at your San Diego County Ford dealers and buyfordnow.com. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. 0% for 72 months at $1,389 per month for $1,000 financed regardless of down payment. Residency restrictions apply. Offers end 7/5/2022. See dealer for qualifications and complete details.
Page 2 of the Local News and Weather brought to you by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, open Tuesday through Saturdays at 4:30. And Brownie's Diner in Brawley open every day, 7 a.m. till 3 p.m.
Well, the second annual 4th of July pool party is just around the corner. Here's more on that story.
It will be held Monday, July 4th. Everyone is invited. It's being held at the El Centro Aquatic Center, 540 Park Avenue in El Centro. There will be food, games, swimming, lazy river, and aqua track will be open. The pool party will run from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., and admission is free. Contact the City of El Centro for more information. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Border Patrol arrests previously deported individuals. The two convicted sex offenders were arrested in 2 days. The first incident occurred Sunday afternoon. Border Patrol agents in Calexico encountered 6 individuals who had entered the U.S. illegally through the Imperial Sand Dunes east of Calexico. A records check revealed one of the individuals, a 34-year-old male Mexican national, had been previously convicted for a sexual offense and had previously been deported back to Mexico. The second arrest came Monday morning. El Centro agents encountered 2 individuals who had entered the U.S. illegally in the Yocumba Wilderness region. They were found about 3 miles north of the U.S.-Mexico border. A records check revealed one of the individuals had been convicted of a sex offense and had been sentenced to jail. He had also been ordered deported by an immigration judge. Since October, El Centro Sector Border Patrol agents have arrested and or removed 21 individuals, either convicted or wanted on sexual offense charges. Well, El Centro reminds its residents about the 4th of July. Here's more on that story.
They are reminding everyone of their amended fireworks ordinance. The ordinance was amended recently to enforce and prevent the use of illegal and dangerous fireworks within the city limits. They also want residents to know El Centro Fire and police departments will deploy additional personnel during the 4th of July holiday to help educate and enforce the amended ordinance. El Centro is not the only community that prohibits the use of illegal and dangerous fireworks. County also has a similar ordinance. For the cities, only safe and sane fireworks can be used to celebrate the Independence Day holiday. Go to hashtag We Are El Centro on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or Instagram for more information. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., featuring delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including menudo, liver and onions, and meatloaf. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Here's Carol Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says there is still a minor risk for gusty outflow winds across the valley today and tomorrow. By Saturday, we'll see little to no rain chances, a pattern that will likely hold into next week. Temperatures will remain near to slightly below normal through the 4th of July holiday, then trend up later next week. 112 the high yesterday, 81 the overnight low. Wind gusts peaked at 36 miles an hour. Today will be sunny and hot with a high near 110. South wind 5 to 10 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 82. West wind 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Sunny on Friday with a high near 108. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 107. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Sunday will be sunny with a high near 106. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming south. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Monday, Independence Day, sunny with a high near 105. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast in the afternoon. 91 degrees, 34% relative humidity. Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by Brownie's Diner in Brawley. Open every day and by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, Imperial Valley's fine dining experience.
Join KXO AM 1230 as we celebrate the 4th of July.
Happy Independence Day.
Let freedom ring, our way of saying happy birthday, USA.
Happy birthday, America.
Let freedom ring will be heard from noon till 6 on Sunday, July 3rd, and again on Monday, July 4th from 4 till 10 p.m. Let freedom ring is brought to you by
Southwest Security, Baja Farms, El Serapi Restaurant, Allstate Agent Dora Pancarte, Imperial Valley Drug-Free Community Coalition, and the UPS Store.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Strip South Network, working together to provide you the best care. Padres came back. Mike Clevenger. It was like Mike Clevenger of old. Sunshine shut out the Diamondbacks 4-0. Tigers edged the Giants 3-2. Royals nudged past the Rangers 2-1. Astros blanked the Mets 2-0. Pirates shaded the Nationals 8-7. Yankees over the Athletics 5-3. Brewers beat the Rays 5-3. Mariners over the Orioles 9-3. Braves beat the Phillies 4-1. In 10 innings, the Red Sox edged the Blue Jays 6-5. Guardians, they slipped by the Twins 7-6 in 10 innings. Marlins over the Cardinals 4-3. Cubs beat the Reds 8-3. Dodgers dumped the Rockies 8-4. The Angels over the White Sox 4-1.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Two-time champion Andy Murray suffered his earliest ever exit from Wimbledon as he was beaten 6-4, 7-6, 6-7, 6-4 by an inspired John Isner in the second round yesterday. Top-seeded Novak Djokovic advanced to the third round at Wimbledon with a 6-1, 6-4, 6-2 victory over Thanasi Kokkinakis of Australia. And in other news, Live Golf's first U.S. event is set to begin Thursday with a group of survivors and families who lost loved ones in the September 11th terror attacks, planning to gather at a nearby park to speak out against the Saudi Arabia-funded tour. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. It's El Centro Motors 4th of July Sellathon. You'll find great savings on Ford's exciting lineup, Edge, Escape, Explorer, and more. And El Centro Motors is paying top dollar for your trade-in. Right now, Mike Morris has laryngitis, so he can't say no to any deal. Mike did say that if you don't see him first, he can't save you any money. It's just that easy. And let's take a look at financial news, a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Stocks are tanking this morning. It's red across the board. The Dow down 380 points. The S&P 500 off 53. The NASDAQ off 225 points. Gold down $6.60 an ounce. Oil is down $4.18 a barrel. The U.S. economy shrank at a slightly faster rate than previously estimated during the first quarter, according to the Bureau of Economic Analysis. With 1 quarter of negative economic growth in the books, the data adds to fears that a recession may be looming. Real gross domestic product declined at an annualized rate of 1.6% from January to March, according to the third and final revisions from the BEA for the quarter. And Tesla is increasingly turning to machines rather than humans as it attempts to develop autonomous vehicles. As part of Tesla's plans to cut 10% of salaried staff, the company has laid off a significant number of its data annotation specialists. These are the specialists who do the grunt work that is critical to empowering artificial intelligence systems to handle complex tasks like driving safely down a city street. Yeah, the layoffs, well, that's what Elon Musk does.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 110, south wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Tonight, clear with a low around 82, breezy with a west wind 10 to 15, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Friday will be sunny with a high near 108, west wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. 92 degrees downtown El Centro, 34% relative humidity, wind out of the south at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Air quality is improving. Yeah, you can still smell the smoke. And we expect some more updated information on the Sealy fire coming from the county shortly. So we'll keep you posted on that. Financial news and the weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal. You'll find them at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer, what I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu, everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Dell.
I'm Steve Kathan. The U.S. Supreme Court delivers a win for President Biden, backing his plan to end the Trump-era policy that forced some asylum seekers to wait in Mexico. CBS News legal contributor Jessica Levinson.
The bottom line here is that the court got to the merits, and the court found that, in fact, the executive, in this case, President Biden, does have the power to say, we're ending this policy.
In a 6-3 ruling, the justices said the Clean Air Act does not give the EPA broad authority to regulate greenhouse gas emissions from power plants that could affect government plans to fight climate change. President Biden today called the court's toppling of Roe versus Wade last week destabilizing.
The president told a news conference at the tail end of the NATO summit in Madrid that the Supreme Court has been engaged in outrageous behavior.
We have to change that decision by codifying Roe v. Wade.
Mr. Biden said he'd be meeting here in Washington tomorrow with governors from states where abortion remains legal. He declined to say in the moment whether he's considering issuing an emergency declaration on abortion, as some Democrats have urged. But he said he would support a change in Senate rules to allow for an abortion rights bill to pass with 51 rather than 60 votes. Stephen Portnoy, CBS News, Washington.
In about an hour, CBS's Jan Crawford tells us the first black woman will be sworn into her spot on the High Court, Ketanji Brown Jackson, replacing the retiring Stephen Breyer.
This will not change the balance of the court. It still has 6 conservative justices, 3 liberals. Jackson, like Breyer, expected to be a reliable liberal vote.
On the economy, a key measure of inflation tracked by the Fed jumped 6.3% in May from a year ago. But economist Gus Fauché notes it was unchanged
unchanged from April.
There was a modest increase in consumer spending in May, but once you take into account inflation, consumer spending actually declined. Similarly, there was pretty solid wage growth, but once you take into account the fact that consumers were paying higher prices, we actually saw after inflation income decline slightly.
Heading into the July 4th weekend, the national average for a gallon of gas is $4.86. Flyers hope there will not be airport chaos.
I'm Peter King at Orlando International Airport. AAA says this is the top destination for holiday weekend travel. And while hundreds of flights have been canceled every day this week so far, I'm looking at the flight board right now, and I see only one cancellation of a flight on the way here. There are a couple of delays, but that's it. So it looks like Thursday morning, 4th of July weekend travel is off to a good start.
Checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 396 points. This is CBS News.
Dell's Black Friday and July sale is here with savings on top-rated business computers with Intel Core processors. Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL.
Are you ready? At Lowe's, every pro is an MVP to us, no matter how big or small your business is. Earn back when you spend, get exclusive offers, and paint rewards. It all adds up to help level up your business. Join Lowe's MVP's Pro Rewards and Partnership Program today. Minimum purchase required. Earnings and paint rewards awarded as Lowe's e-gift cards. Exclusions, restrictions, and more terms apply. Valid through 12/31/22. See Lowe's.com/L/Pro Loyalty Terms. Subject to change. U.S. only.
You know when you see a great deal on a phone and then you find out it's not for you? Not at Verizon.
They just gave us all a new iPhone 13.
So we both got the same great deal.
Yep.
Get iPhone 13 on us with select trade-in and 5G unlimited plans for every customer. Current, new, everyone. To show the love. Only from Verizon. $799.99, 128 gigabytes only. Device payment purchase with new or upgrade smartphone line required. Less up to $800 trade-in/promo credit applied over 36 months. 0% APR. Trade-in conditions apply.
The world's largest chocolate plant is shut down because of health concerns.
As far back as anyone can remember, chocolate has been a delicacy of the world.
Callebaut says salmonella bacteria has turned up in lecithin, an emulsifier, at its factory in Wees, Belgium, where it produces liquid chocolate for 73 different candy companies. Callebaut says it's notifying customers who may have purchased contaminated products. There have been no reports of illnesses. At least 200 reported cases of salmonella were linked to Kinder Easter chocolates made at a different plant in Belgium this past spring. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Well, the British monarchy costs a lot to maintain. Newly released records indicate public spending increased 17% in the last year to the equivalent of $124 million. A big part of that tab was to pay for extensive renovations at Buckingham Palace. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carol Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.